Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is Joe Figueroa with another video in our series Anatomy of a Dance, where I break down social dancing count for count, pointing out all the things the dancers do. This week's video, I'm going to look closely at the marvelous dance technique of Marie Cazorla. So please share, like, subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, we now have a link that you can click on in the description, but you better do it fast because we're starting right now. Here's a bit of a look into my method. I watch dance videos, a lot of dance videos, and every now and then something catches my eye. I find a movement or styling choice attractive. Then I ask myself, why did it catch my eye? Why did I notice it? What is it about them? It occurred to me that I was captured by two different things that are in contrast to each other. First is her use of pauses. For any of you stage play fans, you may have heard of the writer Harold Pinter. One of the things he's known for is writing pauses into his dialogue, purposeful use of silence, giving the actors an opportunity to emote through physical expression rather than dialogue. When done well, it can be engrossing. The other thing is quick stepping. She'll go from standing still to 3 or even 4 rapid steps in a time it would normally take for one. This dance with Talal is perfect to showcase this because Talal knows how to share the space with any partner and give the followed plenty of options to express themselves. Let's talk about her transfer of weight. Seems like something that should be common among dancers, but not as common as you might think. See, in many cases, a follower doesn't quite commit their weight to just one step, placing their weight instead mainly on one foot and partially on the other. This can cause you to become off time, or not ready for whatever movement is coming. Marie doesn't have this issue. Even when she has both feet to the floor, she still has all her weight either on one or the other. Often in this dance, this transfer of weight manifests itself best in the form of a raised knee styling. Marie will commit her weight to a step, for example her right here, and lift her left knee up while also lifting her left heel back. It happened only for a moment as she begins the next step, but I just love it every time I see it. She has balance. She is in control of her steps. Nothing she is doing is by accident. Next, I wanted to point out Marie's quick stepping. It's reminiscent to me of flamenco dance. Talal brings Marie into a position that stops their movement for a moment. In this example, Talal creates a type of inside turn to check, stopping Marie at her waistline. Right here is where she feels that she's stopped. She poses with her arms out and holds her weight on her left with a bit of resistance from Talal. You can see that her right foot is about to step down, but she could feel that it wasn't intended. She kept her weight on the one step she was already on. Arms out to the side add to the look. Talal brings her back onto her right for her new position. It happens here as Talal releases his left handhold to reach for her left hand. In a literal second it took him to move from her hip to her hand. She took 4 steps, nearly in place. Look at it again. It's subtle, but effective. Here's another version. Notice the knee lift again. It's about to happen again. This first lift is the count of 2 into 3. Marie switches stance on the count of 5 and lifts her left knee quickly before giving a low kick, what I call a snap kick, on 6. Steps down with that left on 7. Here's where I get out the microscope. Marie placed her weight to her left at the beginning of the count of 7, the se, so to speak. The first syllable of 7, she stepped down with her left. Then a ball change from left to right on the second syllable, the ven of seven. Have you any idea how fast that is? Check it out. Snap kick is 6, 7, and 1. The kick doesn't count as a step, and she still changed weight 4 times in 1 second. I mean, damn. Finally, the pauses. Let's look at this short section toward the end. Talal brings Marie into 3 different movements where the movement takes place on the spot. Some might look at this as a pause in the dance. Talal gives Marie an inside turn that leads into a type of walk, bringing her right back to where she began the walk. Their handhold is lefts to rights and rights to lefts. Talal pulls in the hand to bring Marie back. That's here. Once Marie feels his hand at her midsection, she knows she isn't going anywhere for a moment. Look at how she extends her hips back and her rib cage forward, then body rolls back from top to bottom into a seated position. Talal steps back pretty deep here and causes Marie to drop out of her position, stepping back twice. If they continued on from here, they would be off time, but no worries. After Marie stalls on one, Talal takes his left hand and gently places it to her right shoulder, pushing her back into his right arm that's already holding her. Marie ball changes again, putting her in the same position as the N1, but this time leans back from the push Talal gave her. This is happening during the count of 6, 7, and 1, making sure they're dancing on the correct timing. Talal picks up Marie's left with his as she comes up to a standing position, and off they go down the line for a double inside turn. And those are a few examples of Marie Cazorla's style. Her use of balance, the way she transfers her weight, her quick stepping, and her use of pauses. I just love seeing a dance where the dancers both have such great chemistry and complement each other. That's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This content is for you to benefit from, so if you'd like to support the channel, we have a link that you can click on in the description. I really appreciate all the feedback that you've given. Comments, likes, and even dislikes help me to provide you with the best content that I can. So like, comment, and sub. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, keep dancing.